Hi everyone, my name is Laura Stipik and I am here today to present on our study abroad opportunity in Rabat. So some basic program information. This program is located in Rabat, Morocco. It is run through a third-party provider called SIT, which means they're the ones taking care of all the on-the-ground programming for you once you're in Morocco. There's two different tracks that you can participate in. One is called Migration and Transnational Identity, and the other is called Multiculturalism and Human Rights. Typically, there's anywhere from 2 to 5 Notre Dame students in this program every semester, and there's about 60 students in total with SIT each semester. This is open to juniors only, and the calendar is very similar to Notre Dame. So you'll see the fall dates are typically late August to mid-December, and spring dates are usually late January to mid-May. The tracks differ a little bit in theme, and you can find out much more information on our program page for Rabat. But basically, the migration track is you are looking at the experience of sub-Saharan African asylum seekers and Syrian refugees. Whereas with the multiculturalism track, you're looking at Morocco's culture since the Arab Spring and the interplay of Berber, Jewish, Arabic, and sub-Saharan African culture. Now, regardless of theme, you do have a set curriculum for both tracks. So with each of these, you have a thematic course that aligns with the theme that I just discussed. You also will take an Arabic language course, and that can be anywhere from a beginner who's never taken the language to someone who is quite experienced in the language. You'll take a research methods and ethics class, and you'll take an internship or independent study project, and we'll go into that in a little bit. So the best student fit for this program is typically going to be arts and letters. And I've listed some majors here that typically have been quite successful, such as Africana Studies, International Development Studies, Political Science, Psychology, Sociology, Anthro, and Peace Studies. I will say the more important is this bolded piece, which is active and critical engagement. You are going to need to really be willing to take the extra step and really put yourself into the material to get the most out of this experience. So this is the best program for someone who's really looking to fully engage with their host culture and get to know the local people and host family you'll be staying with and things like that. You will be taking 15 or 16 credits while you're there. It is a set curriculum, so it's very important to make sure that these classes will work for you. As I just mentioned, you will be staying with a homestay. So you will be in Rabat in a homestay for about 8 weeks. And then the second portion is actually going to be you find your own housing through that independent study project or that internship, but there is a stipend provided through SIT. So you won't be paying for it out of pocket, but you will be responsible for finding it. They are really amazing at helping with that process. So you aren't on your own or anything like that. They are there every step of the way. But this allows you to really travel to different parts of Morocco, should you wish. You're able to kind of do that and work on your project. As far as meals, within the homestay, you will have 2 meals per day on weekdays, as well as lunch at the SIT center. So all your meals will be covered, and then all meals on weekends are covered through your homestay. And then while you're on that independent study project, that ISP, you will also get a stipend for your meals. So depending on where you stay or what you're doing, you may need to cook and things, but you would have money to go out and buy groceries and things like that. So special opportunities, regardless of track, both options have a lot of different excursions included. For example, the migration track, the big highlight is a 7-day excursion to Amsterdam to look at the migration of Moroccans to the Netherlands, as well as a 3-day excursion within Morocco. Multiculturalism, it is much more based in Morocco, so you are doing things like visiting universities and NGOs, as well as weekend trips to northern Morocco. So there is actually a lot more short-term visits with this one, whereas the migration is one longer excursion. So last here, I want to touch on the research and internship opportunity, which is that final ISP or internship opportunity. So the structure of this program is a little bit different in that you have all of your coursework. So those first 4 classes, your thematic, your Arabic, and your research ethics class are all kind of at the beginning of your semester. And then the last 4 to 6 weeks is free time basically for you to work on this independent study project or this internship. And this really allows you to take anything within the thematic subject of your interest and expand on it. So if you decide to do the ISP, you would be writing a research paper on a subject of your choosing. Or if you're to do the internship, you would be participating in a placement of an internship within the theme of your track. So it's a really great opportunity for students that are self-starters and really motivated and want to research something further that they're personally interested in. This is a really amazing opportunity. As I mentioned, it can take you around different areas of Morocco, or you can stay in Rabat, but this is really a highlight for students. So if you're really interested in pursuing a research project or an internship within one of these themes, I highly recommend looking into this program. So I know that was just a really brief snapshot, but if anything sounds interesting that I've just mentioned, please feel free to check out our website. For Morocco, you can schedule a time to chat with me, and our application deadline is November 1st for all of our study abroad programs. And I've listed my contact information here. We are located in the main building. You can email me or you can book an appointment, and you can see the link there. And feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to hopefully receiving some of your applications in the future. Thanks.